Hi, everyone. Good morning. Today, I want to do a how-to lesson. So some of my chats are about why. This one is how-to. I want to talk about Instagram highlights. Some people had asked me, I was on a call yesterday with a client and we talked about Instagram highlights, and he didn't know about them, but we were looking at some of our industry competitors and we saw that they were using them. And so he was like, well, I definitely want them. And I'm like, yes, we'll definitely get you some Instagram highlights. But I thought that this would be a great time to come and show you why, what they are, and how you can get them or create them yourself, or you can reach out to me and we can get you some branded Instagram highlights. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to hop on Instagram and I'm going to share my screen with you and we can look at Instagram highlights. Okay. So we're going to be here to the Instagram highlights. So for me, these are my highlights and some of them need covers, but you can see like this one for the coloring book, I actually made it the cover. For the PR, I have me showing branded stuff, but everything else is a highlight cover. So I have cooking, active life, do it yourself, above average university, above average store, beauty, consulting, favorite quotes, YouTube, DST. I kind of kept that one of me with throwing up the mid. And then I have Pinterest from my birthday, LinkedIn, average black girl, so different stuff like that. And if I go to average black girl, you'll see all of my highlights are just different shades of blue, but I have different features for them. And so I have some for testimonials, events, YouTube, above average store, merchandise, my style, and lunch and learns. And so that is the highlights. And so you can get them branded, you can have different colors, and so many things to them. So first, let's discuss why do you want to do that? So the first reason why you would want to create an Instagram highlight is so that you can organize your information. So for instance, a lot of people like the grid to be super branded and super pretty, right? So if you want it to be branded and pretty, then sometimes, having testimonials or having like videos and learning things, they might not go with it, but you can categorize them in your highlights. So if you are a brand, if you are a service, if you are selling anything, I think you definitely want to have testimonials. And that is just where people can go through the different testimonials. If you have text messages or, you're just talking to someone and you don't have time to make it super branded and pretty, going into the Instagram highlights testimonial template allows for it just to play, and you can play however long it is. It'll just keep breaking it up by 15-second videos. So I think that's really great for you to push there. If you are a person that has worked with other brands. So like for me, I have a PR section because I want to show that I've worked with different brands before, and it may not be clear depending on how frequently I work with them. But if you go to the PR, you can see here are all the different types of brands. This is the different variety of categories that I've done. These are some of the other kind of posts that I've made, and people can kind of already get an idea of who I worked with before and how I'm helping to move the needle. The next thing that you can do is you can separate it by having some fun stuff. Sometimes you want to save those good memories. So for me, I have stuff from like doing things in Chicago in the fall and in the summer, and for my birthday, my 30th birthday was really big for me. So I wanted to save all of that, and I can go through it and reminisce or whatever. I think it's a fun place to have it. So you definitely want to figure out what that looks like. If you are having different classes and you want to separate by category. So if you're like, for instance, my client, we're going to have one for like chess lessons and then coding classes. And then we're going to do some for like math is money classes and like break it down so people can see what they're doing. They're going to be able to look at the photos and see like, wow, they're looking up what stock is, they're purchasing stock, they're understanding math and how they use it every day. And it just allows for people to really see versus just what you can do in one grid or what you can post and things like that. So highlights are where you can really be yourself. You don't have to be so perfect, and you can dive deeper into it. You can show behind the scenes of what you're creating and what you're doing. It's a really great place for you to push the needle and push yourself to the next level. So I really, really enjoy it. So now let's go into how you can do it yourself. So first, I'm going to bring up where you can buy them. So for me, if anybody works with me, I believe in working with Canva. Canva is very user-friendly. Yes, there are other ways that you can work with it, but if you're just starting out, just do Canva. I'm on the paid version, and it is more than worth my investment. I believe it's like $12 or something a month, so nothing too crazy, but they do have a free version, and we're going to dive into that today. But first, I'm going to just bring you to where you can find different highlights. Okay, so the first place that you can go is Etsy. Now, I love Etsy. At this point, Etsy has curated different things based off of my style, but I'm going to just type in Instagram highlight covers or icons, if you will. And here are different ones. So there's this everyday girl. Well, she's really cute, actually. I might get her. And she's brown skin, but it's like this everyday girl that has her highlights. And again, she's doing different stuff, super stylish. And you can kind of edit her. So it's showing the different options. She has different skin tones, and she has different hair colors. So that's an option. Again, this is just for $6. I mean, you're really able to find whatever is in your budget. Then there's one right here where it's like super pink and beauty and feminine. Again, $5.60. And so when you look at this stuff, you'll be able to see like, what are the instructions? How does this work? How do you edit it? Is it a drop link, or what are the different stuff that happens? So you look in the design over here if you really want to figure out what you need to do. As you can see, this shows that it's you're able to download it unlimited within 90 days. If you want like that kind of boho feel, here's a good one. If you want, like for me, I had the different shades of blue. So this is like just different colors. Whatever your style is, you can find it. So Etsy is a great place for you to find your highlight covers. Another place for you to find it is Creative Market. So by Creative Market, again, you can do highlight covers. Let me do Instagram. There we go. And so you just have more options over here of what you're looking for. So you can definitely find your style. What is your brand style? And this is by the time you've gotten to your Instagram highlights, you've already figured out your colors, you've already kind of figured out your mood and how you're moving forward. So this is something that you kind of should be a step two. And so those are two places where you can really find stuff that works. And you can see here, this is the Canva icon is right here, Photoshop, and that whatever XD is. So both of those kind of are working. So I look for things that are Canva editable, and I go by my business. And so that's pretty much what I do. And so if you're looking for to take your Instagram to the next level, and you are looking to kind of more do it yourself, this is a great place for you to figure out who you are, where you're at, and there is going to be a design for you, a highlight for you. Now, if you're one of those people that are like, look, I need to figure out how to do this myself, I want to make something custom, then I'm going to take you to Canva where you can figure out how to make this stuff yourself. Okay, now we are going to be in Canva. And so you're going to be able to create a design and just go to it and type in Instagram. And then if you go to Instagram, let me just type in Instagram highlight. Now you'll see all the different Instagram covers. So there's a lot that you can choose that are already pre-made in Canva. So again, Canva is free. And so this, for instance, I think that this purple one is kind of cool. And then you can determine which ones you like. Like it comes with all these, and then you just download them and upload them. And they're already pre-made. You can, if you're like, no, I need to change it to my brand color. So like right here, I have my brand color saved. So if I was going to do it for average Black girl, I would change it to like this light blue, or maybe this peach, or I would change this over to being that dark blue, and then having the light blue. And that would be more so my brand colors if I was trying to change it from something to this. And so within like 5 seconds, we're able to pick something really nice and figure out what your brand colors are. So that's the great thing about Canva. You just can move around how it works for you. So I really enjoy using this. And let's see, boom. Now that could be my brand's color highlights if I wanted to. And it happened really, really, really fast. So I love Canva. Again, these are Instagram story highlight covers. If I wanted to just kind of search and look at what other elements they have as far as templates, I can just close that out and I could put in, again, highlight cover. And these are all the different types that they've already made that are already templates that I can move around. But you can also just search in the highlight covers and you can find, you know, all these different ones that are already made that kind of have that same brand style, that same color, that same design element, and they just really, really go good together. And that's it. That is how you can create your Instagram covers, how you can figure out which one is for you, what's your niche, what's your stilo, and yeah, we're good to go. So that is all for today. I really enjoyed hopping on and talking about Instagram highlights with you. And if you feel that you need a little bit more one-on-one on building this brand and creating this brand identity and having all these like little things together, I would love to help you. Reach out to me at Danielle@averageblackgirl.com, or you can DM me, and we can get started on a discovery call to see what tools or what courses or what products you need best to get you to the next level and to grow and scale in 2021. All right, guys, thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you tomorrow at 8 a.m. Bye.